Stephanie Allen, Baytown, Texas.
Good evening, good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the call on this night. Welcome, everyone. You guys in for a treat on this evening. More conversation, coffee and conversation. We're excited about it. Everyone, as you come on the line, please state your name, where you're calling from. Good evening, everyone. As you come on the line, please state your name, where you're calling from. Want to know who's there. We're excited. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. As we come on the line, please state your name, where you're calling from.
Pamela Ferguson, Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas. How you doing, Miss Ferguson?
All right.
I'm Sharif Rashid. Right now I'm in Russellville, Arkansas, at a truck stop, about to start driving after the meeting, but I stopped because I wasn't gonna miss the coffee and conversation. That's right.
That's right.
Who else is on the line? Feel free to state your name, where you're calling from.
Hi, I'm Angeline Moore. I'm from Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, Florida. Hey. Who else is on the line? As you come on, please state your name, where you're calling from. Everybody's somebody, so state your name. Let us know. We're excited about our coffee and conversation. Been going strong since last week. Every day last week, every day this week. We're just going. We're excited. So you're in for a treat tonight. Who else is on the line? You come on the line, state your name, let us know where you're calling from.
Hello, this is Perry Beasley, Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Texas is always in full force. There we go. Welcome. We get started in a few minutes, just waiting for others to join us. Houston, Texas. Feel free to state your name when you come on the line. I see people joining us. Feel free to state your name. Let us know where you're calling from.
Hello, everyone. Tracy Fisher is here from Houston, Texas.
Mr. Tracy Fisher from Houston, Texas.
Hello, my partner.
There you go. Hello, sir.
All right.
Houston, Texas on the line. That's right. Yeah. Coffee and conversation. Ready to talk about it. Who else is on the line? As you come on, please state your name, where you calling from. We're so excited. So glad that our mentors and our leaders, our partners, have thought it'd be beneficial to continue to work with us like this and really expose this great vision on a nightly basis. Yeah, they could be doing many other things, but they decided that we can all gather together to hear about this vision. So definitely excited about what we're about to hear tonight. Feel free to state your name, where you're calling from, as you come on the line. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. We get about 1 more minute, and we're going to get started, get rolling, get going, get flowing, get conversing about coffee. All right? It's your last minute. You're going to state your name, where you're calling from. Yes, yes, yes. All right, it's about 7 o'clock, and we will commence. Well, once again, my name is Sharif Rashid. I am a distributor. Very excited about what is going on in me and my family's life. And I just think I'm thankful for this opportunity to present our speaker on this evening. Person who will be hosting, who you'll be hearing from. He's given me the privilege to present him. So I just want to let you know personally, he's a friend. He's a mentor. He's a leader. A very inspirational man. You can tell that he speaks from the heart. He's a thinker, but not only just a thinker, he's a doer. Someone that I'm glad that I had the honor of meeting, and now I have the honor and the privilege of working with him. But just so you understand and get a understanding of what he is in the business, he's been in the direct sales business profession for over 15 years. He's been featured in Successful Home magazine. He's been inducted into the Network Marketing Pro $1 Million Hall of Fame. You hear that? He's built organizations of tens of thousands of distributors spanning across 27 countries, including Thailand, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, Canada, South Africa, Nigeria, and in the United Kingdom. You see, he's generated tens of millions of dollars in revenues over the years. Mr. Jarrod Wilkins and Ms. Portia Wilkins have been amongst the top 50 earners in 2 previous network marketing companies. Mr. Wilkins earned, and I said earned, I didn't say inherited. I didn't say it was given to him, but he earned his first million at the age of 30. And Mr. Wilkins' most significant accomplishments are being the husband of Portia Wilkins and the father to Chandler Wilkins. I have the honor of introducing to you on this evening, Mr. Jarrod Wilkins. Mr. Jarrod Wilkins, you on the line tonight?
Absolutely, Sharif. Can you hear me okay, sir?
I can hear you, sir. I can hear you loud and clear.
Well, thank you so much for that introduction. I'm obviously very honored and excited to really be a part of tonight's call and what I call Conversations on Success. I know we're going to be joined by some more strategic business partners, but I'm definitely excited to have each and every one of you on the webinar this evening. I want to say thank you so much, Mr. Sharif, for hosting the webinar and introducing us. I know you're on the road. You and your lovely wife just partnered with us not too long ago, and you're already expanding your organization all over the country. And it's exciting to see what's going to happen the rest of this month in February. We call it the Lovers Month in February. I was just having a debate with a friend of mine saying, is Valentine's Day, is it a scam? And I told some of my friends, don't fall for it, fellas. Make sure you get us something. Otherwise, she's going to be mad, and you're going to get it on the 15th of February. Up until next year, she's going to hold that grudge. So anyhow, I want to welcome all of you to the webinar tonight. As he said, my name is Jarrod Wilkins. I am thrilled and excited to be on this webinar with you today. I believe we can be effective without having to necessarily be eternal. I see my good partner, Mr. Tracy Fisher on the line, Triple Diamond. I see Mr. Cesar Rodriguez on the line as well. And so we'll be coming out to these gentlemen in a second. I see Mr. Perry Beasley as well. But guys, I want to talk to you about who we are, what we do, and really how you can fit into this equation of where we're going as a company and as an organization. You know, just a real quick background on my wife and I. We've been involved, as he said, in the profession for the last 15 years in what we call direct marketing or direct sales or network marketing. Our first 6 years, we didn't earn a lot of money. I'll be completely candid with you. I didn't even earn $100,000 combined in the first 6 years of our career. But, you know, as a result of learning, I tell people all of the time, if you can learn, then you can earn. And so the key to business and the key to life is to learn, earn, and then return. And so for what we've done over the last 10 years, we've been very blessed and fortunate through what I call hard work, dedication, faith, prayers, and belief to go out, and we've earned millions of dollars in commissions and bonuses, and we've generated tens of millions of dollars in revenues for companies. And many people on our team, through their dedication and through their hard work, they've actually gone out and created six-figure incomes, just like you will hear about tonight, as a result of the system and the culture and the leadership within our team. But, you know, in 2015, we were going through a period, what I call transition. Now, some of you have probably been through transition. I define transition as that place in life where you say, I don't necessarily know where I'm going, but I do know where I can no longer stay. How many of us have ever been through that, right? And so for my wife and I, what we did is we went into fasting and prayer. I didn't call them and they, I called on God. I said, God, I need for you to come talk to me. I need you to let me know exactly what you want us doing with the rest of our lives. And through that process, ladies and gentlemen, this vision was birthed. You know, I tell people all the time that vision is what you see. It is the reason for why a man or a woman actually is pulled from their problems and thrusted into their purpose. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you about build it for your last name. I tell people all of the time that ambition is about me and vision is about we. After I got off the floor of my wife's office, after we had finished this podcast that we would do every single morning, I was in tears and really caught up in this vision. I ran downstairs. I said, honey, starting in 2016, what we're going to dedicate the rest of our lives to doing is building it for our last names. And to add on to that, the people that we're going to attract, and most importantly, the people that we are really assigned to, are individuals that message and that vision resonates with them. Maybe they can't articulate it the way we do. Maybe they don't use the same wordings that we do, but the word inheritance and the word legacy, it resonates with them. You know, so many of us, if we're honest, if we're candid, maybe for the last 2 years or 5 years or 10, 15 years of your life, all you've done is what we did. Hustle for our first name. Pay our bills and, you know, pay the mortgage or pay the rent and just go on through life. But for us, I know what changed was I said, I don't want to just keep living life for money. I want to do it for mission. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what we've been doing since 2016. You know, every vision requires a vehicle. Write it down, please. Every vision requires a vehicle. I want to talk to you about the vehicle, the platform, the company that we have parlayed and plugged our vision into. It's a company, ladies and gentlemen, that is called It Works Global. You know, the thing I love so much about It Works Global is the visionary leadership behind the company. I want you to write this down. When people cannot trace you, they will not trust you. Write it down, please. When people cannot trace you, they will not be able to trust you. And trust is the currency for true leadership. You know, the reason why my wife and I decided in 2018 after we had met with the leadership of this company, to partner with this company was because of the track record that they showed us that they've had. You know, this company is founded by Mark and Cindy Pentecost, these two people that you see right in the middle of your screen. This is our executive leadership team that runs our company, but this is not some what I call a fly-by-night operation. This is not a startup corporation either. We've been in business for 20 years. That's 20 years of being committed, 20 years of delivering products and services all over the world. We do business now in over 20 different countries around the world. Over $6 billion in annual or in combined revenues is what this company has generated. And on an annual basis, we generate over $500 million a year. And over the next 3 years, our objective and focus and vision as a company is to double the size of our company to beyond $1 billion. This company is family-owned, faith-based, and debt-free. Mr. Mark Pentecost is the example of not only what I call building it for your last name, but living it while you build it. In other words, his family, his daughters, his son, his wives, they are all a part of this vehicle. They're all a part of this vision. And what it is in terms of a testament to not only have strangers a part of your company and being impacted by it, but to have your family alongside with you is absolutely phenomenal. It just shows you the heartbeat of our company. But let's talk about our flagship product. I want to talk to you about the industry of coffee. Not only the industry of coffee, I don't want to talk to you about the coffee business tonight. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time, probably for many of you, I want you to come in on the other side of the coffee business, and I want you to hear about the business of coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, the business of coffee has everything to do with not only wealth accumulation, but wealth transference. In other words, when you look at the business of coffee, I want you to understand that coffee is the most widely consumed beverage on the planet, only behind water. It just so happens in order to make a pot of coffee, you do have to use water. It's also the second highest traded commodity after oil. More than 400 billion cups are served every single year with no signs of slowing down. Americans drink about 146 billion cups of coffee annually. Europe has the largest market of coffee drinkers on the planet, representing over 30% of global coffee market. 2 out of every 3 Canadians drink coffee each day. 40% of college students age 18 to 24 drink coffee every day. Millennials, people born from 1982 to the year 2000, consume 44% of all coffee in the United States. The entire country of Australia is estimated to drink an average of 1.3 million cups of coffee a day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I call the business of coffee. When you look at Folgers, how many of you have heard of the company called Folgers? We all have. Do you know Folgers got started in 1850, or let me say it better, in the year of our Lord, 1850, a gentleman by the name of James, lean in, Folgers started that company. Do you know hundreds or centuries of years later, Folgers still has people believing that the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. So do you think it's going to be impacted by the economy? No, it's not. You look at Starbucks. Starbucks got started in 1971 and last year grew by billions of dollars in revenues. Why? Because people have a habit of drinking coffee. They drink it in the morning, they drink it in the afternoon, they drink it at night. And ladies and gentlemen, here's what happens when you are in the business of coffee. Your income continues to come in year after year after year. Now, I want you to understand, we did not invent coffee as a company. And guess what? Wealth is not in the invention, it's in the innovation. Please write that down. The innovation means there's already a product or service in demand. That's what business is. Business is supply and demand. There's already a service or product, and how in the world do you innovate it? Innovation means I found a way to make it better. Let's talk about what It Works has done. It's been absolutely genius. 3 questions we ask people. Do you or anyone you know drink coffee or tea at least on occasion? Second question we ask people is, what's your favorite brand of coffee? Third question we ask, ladies and gentlemen, is have they ever paid you for drinking or referring their coffee or tea to a friend? And ladies and gentlemen, when they tell you no, you introduce them to the coffee and tea that pays. Now, we've got 2 different lines of coffee, 2 different categories of our coffee. We've got our Skinny Brew Fat Burning Coffee. Let me say it again. Skinny Brew Fat Burning Coffee. One more time for the people in the back. Skinny Brew Fat Burning Coffee. It is absolutely bold. It's incredibly delicious in terms of the robust taste of it. It's got a French roast. I mean, this thing is absolutely incredible. So you have a gourmet coffee that you have with our Skinny Brew line, but here's what it does. It burns body fat. I tell people our coffee allows you to lose weight, watch this, by doing 8-ounce curls. You just take the cup and you put it on the tip of your tongue and you start burning calories. It increases your metabolism. It has 6 brain boosting ingredients known to increase motivation, concentration, and alertness. Not only that, we've got another line of coffee, which is also one of my favorites. It's the keto coffee. It supports a low-carb, ketogenic lifestyle, helps you stay sharp, focused, and in a good mood, and it fights off hunger craving. So I call these my rod and my staff. They comfort me, and they will certainly comfort you in your goals. Now, for the minority of people that do not drink coffee, first of all, I'm praying for you. I don't know how you're making it through the day, but nonetheless, for those of you that do not drink coffee, we've got tea, but we don't have any type of tea We don't have just Lipton tea. We don't have green tea. We have, ladies and gentlemen, chai tea. It is what we call our keto tea. It helps your body create ketones to support a low-carb keto lifestyle. It gives your mind and body energy without all the caffeine. So these are our flagship products. These are the top-selling products that we do have inside of It Works Global. Now, let me say this as well. We also market 50 other different products, and they fall under our beauty, weight loss, and nutritional lines of products. So, you know, the person that invited you to this webinar, they will share with you their website so that you can see all of the details as it relates to the products that we market. And I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for weight loss products, we got them. If you're looking for beauty products for a facial or skincare regimen, we have top of the line products with Dr. Nassif off the show Bots. He is one of the co-creators of our facial products. I mean, I was talking with a young lady yesterday for Sharif, and she was blown away by the partnership, the exclusive partnerships that we have. We also have our Thermophyte X. This is a product that is weight loss in a bottle. My wife was able to lose up to, and not even up to, she lost 30 pounds within 90 days of consuming this Thermophyte X, and it wins every single time. But here's what these products are designed to do and clinically and scientifically proven to do. They help you lose up to 31 pounds in 90 days, control carbs and block fat from foods, detox, balance, and alkalize the body. They tighten, tone, and firm the skin and replenish and restore your youthful glow. So people love them. These are some of the before and after pictures of our products. We've got people all over the world that have been able to be blessed by using our products and get tremendous results. Now, let me shift gears. I want to talk to you about the income aspect of our business, because there's so many of you logged on tonight that are looking for a way to earn an extra $500 a month. Write this down. Last month alone, our company paid out commissions to over 60,000 people in over 20 different countries that earned a minimum of $500 or more for the month. Would you? 60,000 people. Do you think people are making money? Number two, in the last 7 years, I want you to write this down before I share our compensation plan, because anybody can make something sound good on paper, but the true essence of a compensation plan for me is how many people are living it. Number two, in the last 7 years, It Works has produced over 150 millionaire club members. These are people that have earned at least $1 million or more in commissions and bonuses. Number three, 90% of these individuals have never done anything like this before, meaning they've never been involved in network marketing. They've never started a home-based business. They've never had a background in sales or leading a team or transitioning things over. Never done it. 90%. That's 90% of the individuals in our company that earn $100,000 a year or more have never done this before. They had no experience. And number four, 96% of our top income earners are women or women-led organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to understand, in most industries, that's not the case. We always hear equal rights and equal pay for women. In It Works, I'm telling you, the playing field is leveled at an all-time high, and it's absolutely incredible what takes place. Matter of fact, I invited one of my good friends on to just share his story between he and his wife. I think it's so fascinating what they've been able to do and the movement that they've been able to create and the example that they have become. I'm a student of what they are creating within It Works. I cannot wait for you to hear this gentleman's testimonial. You know, Cesar, why don't you come online? I'm going to unmute you real quick here and just share, you know, your story, your background, where you and your lovely wife were prior to getting involved in starting a business right here inside of It Works. What have been some of the results that you've experienced? And not only you, but what have been some of the results your team have experienced as a result of saying yes? So number one, thank you so much for being on the line this evening. He and his wife, ladies and gentlemen, were just recognized at our international conference. We do it once a year, and there are anywhere between 10 to 20,000 people from around the world that attend this particular event. And we always recognize as a company the top movers and shakers in our company. They recognize the top 150 earners, and he and his wife were the number 30, they were the 31st highest paid individuals in this company as a result of their team, their leadership, their culture, and their movement. So Mr. Cesar Rodriguez, my brother from another mother, thank you so much for being on. Go ahead, I'll turn it over to you, sir.
How's it going? How's it going? Thank you so much for that introduction, Jarrod, and thank you guys so much for the invitation this evening. To be quite honest, man, I'm a student here. I take notes from Jarrod all the time. I mean, you guys have such an amazing movement, and I love what you guys are doing for Build It for Your Last Name. You know, I'm actually going to take that, Jarrod. I hope you don't mind. I might take that and sprinkle that with my team a little bit because, man, it's so massive what you guys are doing. And I just got to say, for everyone watching as a guest this evening, wow, this company has really just transformed, just really has impacted our lives in ways that I can't even begin to explain, but I'm going to do my best to explain this evening. The blessings that this company has just poured into our lives. But I just want to begin with a little bit about me, a little bit about my wife and our journey. To begin with, my name is Cesar Rodriguez. My wife is Eliana Vargas. We've been married now for 3 years. And to be honest, we don't come from a background of network marketing. Heck, I didn't even know it was network marketing until maybe about a year in. I just thought it was this wrap business at the time. Now we have amazing products such as the skinny coffee and keto coffee, but before we didn't really have that. And to be honest, my wife introduced me to this business. At the time, she was my girlfriend, and she started this side hustle. Mind you, she's 21 years old at the time. She started this side hustle to make $500 a month. Now, mind you, at the time, my girlfriend, Eliana, just had this little apartment with 1 gallon of milk that was probably sour in there, and her dog in this one single bedroom apartment. And I remember thinking, okay, well, this is a girl that has vision. She has vision because she took me to a model home that one day we now live in. But she had vision. She had vision, and she spoke to me about this rap side hustle that she was doing. And I remember thinking, yeah, that's cool. That's cute and all, right? At the time, I was working retail. I worked for Christian Dior. So I used to sell luxury items to what I thought rich people, you know, I got to sell them some handbags to make my commission. That was my mentality back then. And I just remember thinking, you know, this little side hustle of hers, yeah, that's cute and all. Well, a few months later, I left to Mexico on a trip, came back. My girlfriend at the time had already purchased her dream home with this wrap business. At the time, I remember her showing me a paycheck of around $10,000, and I was at Double Diamond, and she reached Double Diamond. Sorry, let me get my dogs out of here. Hey. Sorry about that. I got 2 little dogs. And this little wrap business that I thought was a little wrap business, her little side hustle turned into about $10,000 a month. At the time, I was making around $4,000 or $5,000 working in retail at Christian Dior. And I remember thinking, man, what? She did this from her phone, sitting at home all day from her phone. And I'm here busting my butt at work all day. And I remember thinking, okay, I'm doing something wrong. I think she's doing something right. I'm doing something wrong. She's doubled my income with this little side hustle. Let's take a closer look. So she flew me out to an event in Florida. And I remember thinking, whoa, okay, this is something more than just a little wrap business. There's something here. They had amazing products. I fell in love with the products. I fell in love with the culture of this company, and I saw a vision. I honestly saw a company. For one, I didn't see any Latinos on stage. I said, hey, no Latinos here. Imagine if we happen to be one of those first Latinos in here. I remember thinking, okay, there's a huge just room for growth here. And I just remember thinking like, wow, why not us? They're on stage. Why can't we? So I came back from that event about 4 years ago and never looked back since. We went all in. A few months later, she took me out of work. My account grew. We left work. Since then, I've now been home full-time 3 years. My wife has been home full-time with It Works for 5 years. Gosh, we've paid over $55,000 in debt. We paid for our wedding, our honeymoon in cash. We paid out the Chevy Traverse that's sitting on the front in cash. Man, so many countless blessings, you guys. I could go all on day. We've received over $226,000 in bonuses, just in bonuses alone with It Works. We've now been in the top 3 for 3 years now in the top 100 income earners of the entire company. And wow, I just can say, wow, it's been, I mean, countless blessings. But one of the biggest things is freedom. The freedom to, I have a 7-month-old daughter, and her name is Sophia. But being able to wake up every single morning to be with my daughter and be the man of the house here at home like I'm supposed to be with my family for 3 years now, that has been the biggest blessing. To be a yes parent, a yes dad. I get to say yes to my wife. You know, she wants those Louis Vuitton. Yes, I'll take care of that. Why? Because we can, thanks to this business. So many blessings. I'll turn it over to you, Jarrod. Is there anything you want me to touch on?
Man, I think you hit it so well, and you explained it. I mean, to have the vision 3-4 years ago where it's only, you know, there were no other Latinos in the company, and now not only you guys in the top 100, but you got people on your team doing extremely well all over the world, and that's what's exciting. How many Latinos would you say were at the first event? I know it's just you and your wife. How many were at this last event at corporate that you just kind of guess?
You know what? That was crazy because like I mentioned, the first event that I went to, I mean, I could probably count the people in the room that were ordering, you know, hot sauce with their tacos that night. You know, it was just so impactful to me that there was maybe 3 or 4 Latinos in the room compared to this time around. There was close to 60 Latinos from our team at this event, and there was probably over 2,000 Latinos in the room. I don't know. I just want to throw out a number, but there was so many, man.
There was, man, and definitely that movement, that impact is being felt all over the world. Thank you so much for taking time to share with the audience tonight. You know, really not what you guys have done, but what you're doing and the example that you're setting. It's amazing. You know, I look at It Works, and in terms of what we're creating inside of the company is the United Nations feel in terms of African-American, Latinos, Caucasians, Asians, and points beyond that are represented in this company. And it's a result of leadership coming together saying, I'm going to be what I want to see. And so thank you so much for sharing and being on tonight. Excited about all that you guys are doing. But ladies and gentlemen, let me just kind of talk about this compensation plan. You know, the first way you're going to get compensated inside of It Works is what I call retail commissions. You know, retail commissions, I love them because these are paid every single solitary month, whereas you have a person that goes to your state-of-the-art website. When they order the product, It Works to ship it to that customer, but pay you up to 40% of what they ordered. You don't have to worry about packaging, receiving, shipping, or handling any of that. You simply point people to your state-of-the-art website, they order, and you get paid. The second way you're going to get paid is through the Loyal Customer Program. You know, the Loyal Customer Program, ladies and gentlemen, it's fascinating, and also it's phenomenal because you're going to earn up to 45% on the initial 3-month subscription of that customer or the life of that customer, and 15% on the life of their orders. Meaning a loyal customer, number one, they get access to the products for wholesale, so they don't pay retail. Now, our wholesale price is about 40% less expensive than the retail. So loyal customers, all they have to do is agree to set up an account. It's free to set up. They go in there, they order whatever they want. The company ships them the product. The website, they have access to it 24 hours, 7 days a week. It's completely free, but here's the deal. You're going to get paid 15% every single time they order any product from their website. Now, here's also what's important. We have a loyal customer support department, and their job is to interact and engage with your loyal customers to make sure, number one, they have received their product. Number two, they're getting the desired result from their product. And number three, they make them aware of other products that we do have that will work for them to accomplish whatever their fitness or health goals are. So it's pretty incredible to have a department that the company pays for that does all of that for us. The third way you're going to get paid is through the Fast Start commissions. Now, the way this works is very powerful. Whenever you personally refer a person that becomes a distributor within It Works, whenever that individual enrolls their first 2 to 4 or 6 loyal customers within their first 30 days, you're going to be paid a Fast Start bonus. So if the person you refer to our company, let's call him Cesar, he enrolled 2 loyal customers within his first 30 days, the company will send you a $50 commission. If he enrolled 4 within his first 30 days, the company will send you a $100 commission. But if he enrolls 6, the company will send you $150. Ladies and gentlemen, the thing that I love about the third way that we get paid and compensated, there's no limit to the amount of people you can refer to our company, and they can be in any one of the 25 different countries that we actually do business in legally with inside of It Works. The fourth fifth and sixth way that we get paid. I'll get to them in a moment, but here's something that was just introduced that is making our business so much simpler to do. We've got a Connect app. It's a customer sampling tool. So for those of you that are like me, you don't like going to the post office. You don't want to be bothered, with mailing out things or giving out samples or things like that. Here's what we do. You simply download this app for free. You plug in a person's name, their shipping address, their telephone number and email address, and you hit send. And the company will actually send them samples of our gourmet coffee product. Ladies and gentlemen, a person will get 3 different samples of the product. They can actually utilize it, get an experience, and choose to either A, become a loyal customer, or B, become a distributor, and you get paid. It's making it so much simpler to grow a customer base all around the country and really around the world. Methods 4, 5, and 6 is big, big money. We'll talk about this with those of you that want, details about it offline, but I just want to kind of give you a high-level understanding of it. It just means there's a whole lot more money for those of you that really want to create a 6-figure income. Those of you that want to get to $100,000 a month or even $100,000 a year in income, you can do that through methods 4, 5, and 6 in our compensation plan. The 7th way that we get paid is through our leadership and incentives bonuses. Because our company is debt-free, we have a 5,000-acre ranch. We also own as a company a 100-acre island. We got planes, we have helicopters, we've got all the bells and whistles because the vision of our company and the culture is based on friendship, fun, and freedom. We've all heard the adage that is lonely at the top. Well, if you do this business correctly, with the right spirit behind it, you will not be lonely at all. This is just a representation of some of the people on our team that we've been able to invest some time with, treating them and having this experience, and we cannot wait to celebrate with so many of you that are getting started with us as well. Now, we've got some bonuses on the table as well. We call them the more bonuses. These are in addition to the compensation plan I just covered. This is on top of the money that you'll earn from the compensation plan. Upwards of $125,000 in bonuses are on the table when you get promoted to each one of these ranks. So for example, you get to, between January and March, you get started and you get to the rank of Diamond. Diamond is only $8,000 in total revenues between you and your team for the month. The company will give you an additional $15,000 bonus on top of what you've already earned. So I tell people all the time, you set the goal and we'll help you hit it. For those of you that want to, get to maybe $50 a month, we'll show you how to become a qualified earning distributor. You want to get to executive, we'll show you how to do that. You want to start getting to some great part-time income, we'll show you how to get to Ruby or Emerald. That's $500, maybe $1,000 a month. The diamond level, that's when, extra couple grand a month coming in. Notice the key word is extra. So I'm not saying quit your job. We're not saying stop what you're doing full time, but you can put some extra income in your pocket with our company. It's phenomenal how this compensation plan works. Now, let's talk about getting started. You've got 2 options. You can either A, subscribe and save. This is designed for the person that says, man, the business sounds phenomenal, Jarrod, but I just want to utilize the products. Well, go ahead and subscribe and save by becoming a loyal customer. You can save up to 40% off retail on all your product purchases. You have access to special monthly offers. Be the first to try new products and earn 10% back in perk points when you do that. It's free to set up this account, number 1. Number 2, you will be supporting the business of the person that took time out of their schedule to invite you onto this webinar. And then number 3, you will be transforming your body and your physical health by utilizing these incredible products for the wholesale level by becoming a loyal customer. Then, of course, for those of you that want to earn income, we say share it and get paid. Only $99 to become a distributor. This is your distributor kit. Now, the person that invited you on tonight, they may have special coupons that they'll be able to share with you to drop that from $99 down to $69, and you can get started there. It's going to come with some samples of our product. You'll get your state-of-the-art website set up as well. You'll also have your mobile apps set up for you as well, where you can track your business on all hours of the day, 24 hours, 7 days a week. All of your franchisee costs is covered in that $99 distributor kit. Now, for those of you that want to start earning income, I want you to pay very close attention here, because you have the option to boost your pack and save. What do I mean by that? For a one-time a startup cost of $300. This is not $300 a month, but a one-time startup cost of $300. Our company is going to load you up with different products. Remember I said we have about 50 different products that we market. Well, you're going to get the best of the best, 8 different products that we do have, a month supply of each. So you'll get our ultimate body wraps, the crazy wrap thing that we have been known for. You'll get our keto coffee, our keto energy. You'll get our hydrate product, which is our version of Gatorade. You'll get our super greens for those of you that do any type of juicing, or maybe you use, you do smoothies. The super greens, you're gonna love them. Our facial products, all of that for one time, $299. But here's the most important part: you get everything that's included with the kit in this product package, but they waive the $99. That's why we say boost your pack and save. Then, of course, for those of you that want to get to a full-time income fast, you want to get to the 6-figure a year earnings fast as well. This is the package that I always recommend for people that have vision and leadership capabilities. Boost your pack and save here with the ultimate results pack. It's a one-time investment of $589. You get all of these products here, up to 10 different products that we have, a month supply of some and 2 months supply of the others. Now, what you're going to do with all this product is number one, you're going to sample some yourself. You're going to use some yourself. Number two, you're going to share some with your friends, your family members, your associates, so they can get an experience from the products as well, because I can tell you from experience of being in this company now for 16 months, the people that have the most product on hand to share with other people, those are the ones that I'm seeing have tremendous success in a very, very short period of time. In closing, lock in your spot. This is so important for those of you that understand business. You know, real estate is all about location, location, location. You know, in real estate, if you buy a home or build a home in a bad community or a bad neighborhood, you could probably sell it for $100,000. That same home in a good neighborhood or in a good community could go for maybe $1 million. Same home, different location. Well, that's the same thing with our business. It's not about location and it works. It's about positioning. So when I talk about locking your spot, I'm talking about locking in your position or your location at the top in a great neighborhood where it can accumulate value, volume, and income. So the person that invited you tonight, pay attention here. They only have 3 teams that they're going to build all the way up to the top of our compensation plan. That means when you lock in a position at the top of their team, everyone else that they potentially enroll on any one of these teams, whether they're a loyal customer or distributor, you get credit and paid from all of their purchases and transactions every single month. So imagine if this was you, and down below you, this was me, and I enrolled Cesar, the gentleman that you heard from tonight. Guess what? You will get paid on all of Cesar's purchases, but on his whole team's purchases and production, you'll get paid. Let's say this is you here, and I enrolled Tracy Fisher down below you. Do you know that you get paid on Tracy Fisher, who's a 6-figure earner in our team? Not only that, he's a triple diamond in our company. He and his wife, they've gone out and built a phenomenal team. But guess what? You get paid on all of their purchases and on all of their production. Let's say this was you here, and we enrolled, maybe Perry and Monica Beasley, and we placed them down below you. They're double diamonds on our team. Guess what? They've earned a very significant income as well. But guess what would happen? You would get paid on all of their purchases from them and their team, not because you know them, not because you're training them, not because you're coaching them, but because you locked in a position. That happens all of the time in our business. And I can tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, I call this a shared economy. I'm not saying we're going to do all of the work for you, but isn't it great to know that there's the potential there for someone to fall down below you in the team structure, and you get compensated for what they're going to do anyway. Here's our income disclosure statement. This lists out all of the incomes that are earned at every single aspect of our compensation plan and the ranks that are also included. This will also be provided to you on demand when you need it, but it shows you all of these incomes. Here's what I recommend you do, and I highly suggest you do as well. Get back with the person that invited you onto this call. I've got my business partner, Mr. Tracy Fisher, on here as well. So I'm gonna go to him for a second before I close out, because I would like for him to share as well, what this vision has meant for him, this experience as well for he and his wife. Like I said, 6-figure earners on our team, triple diamonds in the company, leading an incredible organization all over the country and really all over the world. But Mr. Tracy Fisher, go ahead and unmute yourself. I'm going to turn the call over to you. Triple diamonds, ladies and gentlemen. You see it right here on your chart. 2018, the average earnings monthly of a triple diamond was $9,491. The high income was $52,000 for the month. You're about to hear from a triple diamond. Mr. Tracy Fisher, I'll turn it over to you.
Wow. Mr. Wilkins, can you hear me, sir?
Oh, you're coming through loud and clear, partner.
Awesome. Well, listen, partner, thank you so much for allowing me to just share with you, share with our audience, share with the guests, people that's listening on the broadcast. First and foremost, I want to say my professional background, ladies and gentlemen, is in the insurance industry. I actually had my Group 1 license when I was working in the insurance profession many years ago, and I was in the process of studying to get my Series 6 and 63. And they said that a motion will stay in motion until it's interrupted by an outside force. And so a good friend of mine introduced me to this profession many years ago, over 20 years ago. And so that's how I was introduced to the profession. But I thank God, because if you fast forward my life, all the experiences, the income that we made in the past, it really pales in comparison to what we have already experienced in our 16 months with the company. And my goal will forever be to make sure that my wife is continued to be retired, that she does not have to ever go back into the corporate world. Her background is in the working as an accountant for a very large television station right here in the Houston, Texas market. And so I saw the frustration on her every single day, Mr. Wilkins, going work for people that she did not like, and so really just had to put on a face to be there every single day. So I saw that. And so I said, just being the man of our household, I wanted to make a difference for her. And so thank you so much for calling me. You didn't have to do it. So I appreciate you so much for calling my wife and I and really sharing this opportunity with us. And guys, what has taken place, we actually hit the level of triple diamond in our first 90 days in the business. But I tell people all the time, Mr. Wilkins, that it actually took us over 20 years and 90 days to hit the level of triple diamond. Not only did we hit a $10,000 bonus, right, within our first month, we hit a $15,000 bonus because we hit double diamond in the second month. And then, of course, we hit a $20,000 bonus in our third month. And guys, that was back a year and a half ago. And I want you to understand something. I'm so excited for the brand new partners that's listening to me. I'm so excited for you guys because this is the most amount of bonus money that our company has ever put on the table. And so they're putting it on the table for people like you to go after, right? For people like me to continue to go after, guys. And so that's what we're so thankful of. And what better team, right? We have a phenomenal team led by Mr. Jarrod Wilkins, his incredible wife, Ms. Portia Wilkins. And but guess what, guys? We're here to service everyone. That's one thing that we do, guys. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. If you're looking for an opportunity, and if you're coachable and trainable, then guess what? We have the right leadership for you to get to the next level in your life. So I'm so thankful, Mr. Wilkins, for you and your wife. But more importantly, I'm so thankful for where this team is going in the future as well. So thanks a lot, partner. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Mr. Fisher, and so excited about the success and the successors that are coming through your organization, because success without successors is failure. And so thank you so much, everybody, for being on tonight's webinar. Get back with the person that invited you on tonight. Let's get any and all of your questions answered as it relates to what it is that you've seen, what you've heard, and most importantly, what you felt. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I will be back on communicating the same presentation. We'll have more special guests coming to share tomorrow as well. And we're excited about you being there and having other friends and family members on there as well. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being on tonight. God bless you. God bless your families. And God most certainly bless your dreams. Good night, everybody.